Vice President Vance, he was in Michigan, and he made an offer that has everybody talking. He said, Governor Whitmer, we are happy to send the National Guard to the city of Detroit. His message was clear. Detroit has the second highest violent crime rate of any major city in America, behind only Memphis. And Vance says it's time to do something bold to make sure people are safe on their own streets in the city of Detroit. It sounds like common sense, really. Who doesn't want safer streets? Who doesn't want to stop the cycle of shootings and murders that have taken too many lives in our neighborhoods? It already feels like they've been forgotten. Imagine if the National Guard presence could save even a handful of lives over the next 30 or 60 days. Wouldn't that be worth trying? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Mayor Mike Duggan, who's also running for governor, says, no, thank you. Duggan points out that Detroit is actually seeing the lowest homicide numbers in nearly 60 years. He's doing a great job. He's got stats to back it up. A 15% drop in homicides this year, 25% drop in shootings, 30% drop in carjackings. Last weekend, 0 homicides in the city of Detroit. That's amazing. Duggan says this is proof that Detroit's plan is working. The curfew enforcement, the extra patrols, the partnerships with federal prosecutors, and the bringing in the guard would just abandon a successful strategy that's already working. So what will Governor Whitmer do with this offer? She and Donald Trump have been unusually friendly lately, working together on issues like auto jobs and infrastructure and Asian carp. Does she side with Mike Duggan, the mayor of Detroit, and reject the National Guard? Or does she say, let's try it for 30, 60 days and see if it saves lives? Here's my take. I don't feel like Detroit is in a crisis right now. I think the mayor's plan is working and working well, but still, why not try it? I get that Mike Duggan wants to defend Detroit's progress, and yes, we should celebrate lower crime rates. Absolutely. Things are much better than they've been in a long, long time. But the stats show that we are still the second most violent city in America. Too many neighborhoods still feel like they're under siege. Mothers are still losing kids to gunfire. People are still scared to let their kids play outside in some neighborhoods. Not all, but some. How great if the National Guard could clean up the worst of the worst neighborhoods. If it doesn't work, fine. The Guard leaves town. We chalk it up to experience. But if it does work, if the shootings go down even more, if the carjackings drop even more than they already are, if families feel safer, then we've done something for the people who need it most, the people in those most dangerous neighborhoods, second most violent city in the country. To me, I think it's worth a try. And I don't think this is about politics at all, by the way. It should not matter if the idea came from Donald Trump or J.D. Vance or Gretchen Whitmer or Mike Duggan or the man on the moon. If it saves lives, I feel like it's worth a shot. I know some of you are worried about militarizing neighborhoods or scaring residents. I am too. I don't like the idea of seeing National Guard on street corners, but you know who else doesn't like it is gang members. And if they split town, if they get out of here because they're worried about going to prison because the National Guard is in the neighborhood, I don't know. Maybe it's worth it for a short period of time, not forever, just for a little bit of time. For the people who are already scared every single day because they hear gunshots outside their window, I think they deserve us to try something. And what we're doing is working. What we're doing is working, and that's great. But I just feel like we could take a little more time and give it a try.